Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean,
We are live, the home of the Raptors in downtown Toronto, the Air Canada Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at Indiana. They've come out very strong. Their early season play has been excellent.
And seeing where Indiana is, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
And it's no fluke. I mean, they've earned that elite label with one astonishing performance after another.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Thomas is in at the point. Paul George is out there with Scott. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Ellis at the 2. Now, here's DeRozan. And stolen by Scott. They're running. And here they go. And there's Paul George on the assist by Ellis. George has got his second basket of the game. Here's Toronto now. 4-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you were able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
On defense, the Pacers, fresh from a win against Portland.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry dishes to Patterson. And it's blocked by Scott. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Thomas. George sets a screen for Thomas. And George kicks to Thomas. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Inside. And the basket by Thomas.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Ellis kicks to Thomas. Offensive rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here is Lowry, who's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now here's Ellis, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. And they get it back. And that one's good, George.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Lowry. Johnson kicks to Lowry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Valanciunas. Good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Hill, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, Kevin, look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 4th in opponent field goal percentage. 8th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And you mentioned their ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Such an important stat. They did not give up the easy looks. You really had to work for whatever you got.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Patterson up top. Pulls up. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And you think this was a favorable matchup for them, but last year anyway, that was not the case at all.
No, it sure wasn't, Greg. I mean, they got swept by this team. So a little payback perhaps in their mind tonight, if not at least a better showing against them this time around. This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Lowry.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Hill with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Shot clock at 6. Scott can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 4. The drive by Lowry. Dishes it to Valanciunas. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Thomas dishes to George. Thomas a screen. Spates kicks to Hill. Down low. Here's George. Goes up again. He lays it in. 12 points for him.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Hill against DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thomas kicks to George. And the pass to Hill. Scott with the screen on DeRozan. Off the screen. Scott can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Patterson's in the pick for DeRozan. Passes it to Patterson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
Out to DeRozan. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Hill dishes to George. It's back to Hill. Here's Scott. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Scott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Toronto will go for it. Indiana leading on the court for Indiana. Thomas, he's in at point guard. Maurice Speights out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ellis at the shooting guard.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He ended with 29 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And here's Love, following the three-pointer by Freak. From downtown, there's a call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Scott's checked in. Outside Thomas. George with the screen on Lowry. Indiana moving it around. Pass to George. Lock at 6. Again, Indiana.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. It's DeRozan with the drive. Makes good on the step-back jumper. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
The quick step back gave him just enough separation to get that one up.
Ellis kicks to George. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lowry passes to Patterson. Lowry against Thomas. Lowry dishes to Carroll. Johnson with a screen on George. The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good from outside.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Thomas, here we go. Ellis with it. Out guarded by DeRozan. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
That would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Carroll gets to Patterson. To the paint. He's yet again, and Carroll gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. We saw him with 29 points last game. That's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Pacers in 5th.
Their long range, nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
And DeRozan. Here we go. It's hauled in by George. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Ellis. Outside Thomas. Now the feed to Spates. Scott with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Scott the pass to George. 4 on the clock. It's Thomas outside. Thomas with another miss.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Now, here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Lowry dishes to Patterson. That's good. Patterson's got his second bucket tonight.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Indiana leading by 6. Now Ellis. He had 13 points in the win against Portland.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Thomas against Lowry. He feeds it to Patterson. Carroll against George. Patterson, the screen. It's DeRozan with the drop. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here's Lowry. Kicks to Carroll. Patterson, the screen. Left side Lowry. Patterson passes to DeRozan. From about 19 feet, the Raptors rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Pacers leading by 6. Screen by Ellis. Here's Scott. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Outside Lowry. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Thomas. It's George on the wing. DeRozan defending. Spates kicks to Thomas. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 6. And it's Lowry penetrating to the inside. Johnson and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul.
And so we conclude.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? I'll start with what's been a solid offensive effort for us. We're shooting the ball well because we're not...
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the 3 side. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He had a strong showing last season, 15th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last year. He showed great shot selection more often than not, sent it home.
Again, Thomas missing.
Yeah, just a solid...
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them take this lead.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot from 16. And too long on the shot. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Out to DeRozan. It's up a 3. And good on the basket. Hook it. DeRozan's got 15.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Patterson, the screen. Lowry dishes to Johnson. On the wing, DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Thomas, here we go. Ellis outside. Thomas kicks to Ellis. Back to Thomas. It's Ellis on the wing. No good on the 3.
And they continue to control the ball.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Johnson with a screen on George. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Pacers trail by 6. Got a piece of it. Outside for Thomas. He dishes it to Ellis. Looking for George. He gets it there. Back to Ellis. And Scott has it in the corner. Thomas against Lowry. Tries from 16. It's a big height bounce and goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach is calling on... play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Lowry kicks to Carroll. And again, no good by Toronto. Pacers trail by 4. Back to Ellis. Outside, George. Puts it up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lowry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Valanciunas gets to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Scott. Nice shot by Lowry. Wide open. And again, no good by Toronto. The Pacers have gone even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Carroll against Ellis. Here's the dish to Thomas. He kicks to George. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pick. Lowry from outside. Trying to get back on track. It's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Fires for 3. DeRozan's shot is good. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Back to Ellis. Indiana moving the ball over. George passes to Thomas. Scott with a screen on DeRozan. Thomas kicks to Scott. Layup off the pick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Raptors leading by 7. Feeds it to DeRozan.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on the mat. Wow.
And now that they've built up this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that last replay courtesy of Theo. And Carroll gets it to go. Pacers trail by 11. Thomas dishes to George. And here is Thomas. 13 points in the game. Drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
That's good.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Ellis outside. This one for 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
For Toronto, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That one is off, and the Raptors with some changes. Pacers trail by 15. On the court right now for the Pacers. Thomas in at point guard. Scott is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ellis, and it's Spates in at the 5 down low.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Toronto shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Lowry against Thomas. Lowry passes to Joseph. Here's George. Thomas with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Thomas kicks to George. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 13. Patterson dishes to Johnson. There's the pass to Patterson. The feed to Joseph. Passes it to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Ellis outside. Dishes to Thomas. And not sure what he was thinking there. Outside Lowry. Patterson a screen on Thomas. Lowry passes to Johnson, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Johnson's been doing. He has 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Pacers trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Thomas kicks to Ellis. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lowry with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Lowry against Thomas. And it's Lowry penetrating. And foul call as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Ellis. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And 12 points for Monte Ellis.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Screen by Valanciunas. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Back to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. There we go. Second shot opportunity. No good from Valanciunas.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Thomas kicks to Ellis. It's good from long range. Ellis has got 10 points here in the second half. Raptors leading by 13. Now here's Lowry. Johnson wide open. He fires. Gets to the corner and buries it.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Ellis with it. Lowry picks him up. There's the screen. Back to Ellis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Good work defensively by Lowry.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Ellis kicks to Thomas. Spates sets a screen. Back to Thomas. And stolen by Patterson. DeRozan in the corner. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Patterson. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, DeRozan. No luck. And Indiana will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Thomas kicks to Ellis. Back to Thomas. Trying his luck deep. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Patterson, the screen. Johnson against George. Now, here's DeRozan. D right on him. Ellis with some nice D. Thomas kicks to Ellis. That's good.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode. Ellis having a terrific game. He's got 21 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Valanciunas with a screen on Ellis. It's DeRozan with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers trail by 11. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Lowry. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
DeRozan passes to Johnson. To the inside. And stolen by Scott. Offside Thomas. Ellis outside. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his 4th foul of the game. Then for the Raptors, Scola comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Patterson. And a change for the Pacers. Thomas checked in for Hill. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Carroll. A 3. Offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Spades with a screen on DeRozan. Inside. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Spates.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Outside Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. They set the pick. Lets it go with the three. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Raptors leading by 7. Kicks it to Ross. Lowry a screen on George. Out to the right wing. Releases. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Ellis right side. There's a screen. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Ross. There's the dish to Thomas. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Ross. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Lowry against Thomas. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. No good off the front iron.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
George dishes to Thomas. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops. Thomas got 21.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Ellis against DeRozan. They need this one. And it's good on the layup. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside George. Scott against Patterson. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Lowry from outside. And that one's good. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And George, here we go. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And even 3-on-3 break. Takes a three. Cannot hit.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
So it's Toronto winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they haven't yet found their groove. They're still trying to make adjustments to try and change the momentum here early in the season. Each game out right now, as their coaches reiterated, is another invaluable opportunity to refine their approach and make improvements. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's
oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Batum, Charlie Villanueva out there with Al Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here is George. Ellis wide open. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Lin. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. From about 16, uses the glass that time, and it's good. Lin's got his second basket of the night.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handles. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handles. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here's Ellis. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
There's Walker with the 3. Excellent D from Thomas. On defense, the Hornets. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got the fast break chance. Thomas with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Thomas against Walker. Second shot opportunity. Pacers with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
And here is Lin, following the three-pointer by Freak. Lin kicks to Walker. Three-pointer. No good. Pacers leading by 3. Thomas dishes to Ellis. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And George, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
In the pass to Walker to stop the run. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now, here's Walker. He had 16 points in the win against Boston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And good on the basket. Hook it. And it's 7 points for Freak. For so long, Clark, Freak has made it apparent that he wants to be a global star. Isn't that what all these guys really want? And tries to achieve that through endorsements. You wonder if he is taking some of his focus off the game.
Well, you know, it's perfectly fine for an NBA player to sign a few endorsements, but you have to make sure that the main thing stays the main thing. NBA players need to hoop more than they need to worry about their brand.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Freak.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Lynn. Last season's performance. For him, averaged about 10 points a game, 5 assists, rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Jefferson with it. He had 13 points in the win against Boston.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
And Walker kicks to Lynn. 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Thomas. He already has 10 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Lynn. Screen by Jefferson. Lynn dishes to Villanueva. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Scott can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 14. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on George. The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 13. From deep, Thomas. No luck.